Okay, 30 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me...
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Between our visitors and our home team. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Just run, fellas, just run!
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Ready?
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. He's got it to Williams. He'll have a first down past the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Here we go.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He's going to air one out, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Lawrence. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, Lawrence. Open man is Higgins. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
35's the mic.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
Four down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
In the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Here we go.
Recon 132. Get it. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
We all you now. Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield.
Offense.
Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Touchdown, baby. 6. Quick 6. That's what they call it.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
On the set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Good job, good job.
The penalty is declined.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 30. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Right here, we got to step it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. All day.
To throw on second down, Lawrence. It's Williams on the catch. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He's got a first down past the 30 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. After the sack here, second and 11. Second and 11. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Let's go, baby.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Get there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Defense.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Face mask. Defense.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll drop to throw. And this complete to Mitchell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player,
he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 91 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Looking to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out.
Now a hit and a loose football.
All day, baby, let's go.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
60 Pittsburgh.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one, a first down pickup of 8. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
What a spin. Yeah, that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Escaping the pressure right. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Set, ready? 10-2, sir. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Got wide, I got wide.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And the catch made by Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the Detroit Lions hit pay dirt.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against?
Defense.
Here we go. Come on,
So the
set,
face mask gets him a
8-3.
free 15 to
50
start the
seconds.
drive.
50 seconds, Mike.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Face mask. Defense.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Yeah, baby.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Go now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Heavy on the edges.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Get it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And some room to work. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 71 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Oh, he breaks another, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field, but normally you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, boy, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
A little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
91. Ready?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. On first down, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
That's how we do it.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And to give this time to the tailback. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Off play action, Lawrence. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. You can't block me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Check Mike 39.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's go, B. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Back to throw. Lawrence toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
He's tight right here. He's tight.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. Open man is Ross, complete.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Face mask. Defense.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
Too fast, baby.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun, Lawrence. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Ready, set. Mike 39. Check, Mike 39.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
You don't want no problem.
From 4 yards out. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake A field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Go, 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 run, run, run.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well.
Now that was something, and it wasn't good. In one play, you've gone from being in the red zone to maybe out of field goal range. Totally inexcusable.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Broncos now down by 11, and time a huge factor. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores.
Ready? Check 90, Wolf. Check Mike 39.
I'm here all day.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Throwing again, Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Back to throw. He finds his man Johnson. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Keep playing hard.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back to throw. Lawrence looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 2nd and 6. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And I think the Broncos have it. They do. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. Lawrence, he's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
3 buzz.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he's got his man on the out route. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown, as his guys are back within a single score. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that